Hi, this is Erica with Northwest Edible Life, and today I'm going to be cooking Brussels sprouts with bacon. It's going to be good from the garden. So a lot of people ask me what these plants are. This is what Brussels sprouts look like when they're growing. The sprouts themselves grow along the stem under the leaves. So to harvest the sprouts, it's pretty easy. If you just grab them firmly and pull down along the stem, they come right off. Just like that. Brussels sprouts ripen from the bottom up, so I've been harvesting the ones all along the stem like this all winter long, ever since Thanksgiving. But you can see the ones down below are bigger than the ones up top. Up at the very top, they're almost pea-sized, and I don't think we're going to get a big harvest out of these, but you can certainly wait and see if they size up for you. The bottom leaves tend to get pretty yellow as the plant ages, and when you're grooming your plants and harvesting your sprouts, you just want to pull those yellow leaves off. That's why at the end of the season like this, I have this big, tall, empty stalk. Slugs love Brussels sprouts and any member of the cabbage family, but we do not love slugs. So the Brussels sprouts sometimes look a little ugly on the outside, but there's a good sprout in there. We just have to reveal it. Cut off the bottom and peel the outer layers. You can see, inside, perfect little sprout. This is Erica with Northwest Edible Life. I'm cooking up some Brussels sprouts that I picked earlier in the garden. I'm going to cook them in my cast iron skillet, because I pretty much cook everything in my cast iron skillet. Once our pan has a little bit of heat in it, I'm going to go ahead and add a very generous cup of chopped up bacon. This is some local Fletcher's thick cut bacon. It's probably 5 slices chopped up, so it's quite a lot. If you're vegetarian or you don't eat pork, what I really like to substitute instead of bacon is smoked garlic. It gives a really rich smoky flavor like bacon, but it's meat-free. I'll put the recipe up on the website for you guys. The bacon is cooking away really nicely. You can see a little aerosolized fat flying around. It's good to have a vent hood on, but I can't have it on or else you won't be able to hear me. My friends just came back from Portland where they went to Voodoo Donuts, which is famous for being on Anthony Bourdain's show and famous for its bacon maple bar. They said it was a good donut. They also said they had to wait in line 40 minutes, so it's got to be a really good donut for a 40-minute long line. All right, that looks really good. Our bacon is crispy and brown and delicious. I'm going to take it out of the pan for the next step. Just set it aside in a little bowl. Get all that bacon fat out of there too. There's going to be a little bacon fond on your cast iron skillet. That's fine. That's full of flavor. Don't lose that. Now I'm going to need some fat to cook my Brussels sprouts in. So I'm going to pour a little bit of this bacon fat right back in the pan. I would say that's about 2 to 3 tablespoons of rendered bacon fat. Set the bacon lardons aside. Now I've got that hot bacon fat right in that pan. I'm going to just dump all of these Brussels sprouts that we prepared earlier right in there. I'm scraping the bottom of my skillet because I want all that caramelized bacon yumminess from before to dissolve on and around the Brussels sprouts. So give it a good scrape and don't be afraid of that stuff. It's delicious. People have a tendency to overcook Brussels sprouts and they get all mushy and yellow and gross. And that's a real shame because when they're fresh like this, they're delicious and they cook really quickly. Next step, stop stirring. Turn the heat to high and don't touch the pan for a while. Let the heat from the pan caramelize the sugars in the Brussels sprouts and get a really nice flavor developed. Step away. Okay, the sprouts are looking nice and brown on a couple of sides. We're going to give them a stir. Time to season them up. I'm going to season them with a little bit of kosher salt, freshly ground black pepper. Little sprinkle of brown sugar. Not a lot. And my favorite, Bragg's apple cider vinegar. Adding the bacon. Give it a good mix. Get bacon on your shirt. That's all there is to it. Brussels sprouts with bacon and apple cider vinegar. Really good from the garden.